Here is the Elite Bow tutorial from mariatretodiyco, which is 1281, which brings these two and the tails. But if you already have the Yaneth, which is die number 1010, you could just buy the add-on tails, which is die number 1281. When you go to the drop-down menu, it says tails only. You could just buy this one right here since you already have the 1010. If you don't have the 1010, then you could buy like the whole set, which brings these two and the tails. Okay, so let's get started. Let's cut out what we need. We're gonna do, I'm doing my kids' school. They are crimson and gold. They are the Wildcats. So I chose out these colors. This is a bigger die, so you are gonna need the Sizzix Big Shot Plus to use this. We're gonna roll it through. I have the plus on my table right here. Make our sandwich and roll it through. So this cuts out our layers, these two layers. Next one we do is cut out our tails. So we're cutting out our two tails, and I'm gonna be blinging this too. You won't see me bling it, but I'm gonna be blinging my tails. This cuts out our tails. So now that we have everything cut out, I'm gonna go bling my tails right quick, and I'll come back once they're blinged. But the gems I'm adding to are these crystals here. I like using the B7000, and I like using this here. And all these are linked in my Amazon storefront. So let me bling out these tails and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm done blinging out my tails. They look like this. Here's one, and here is the other one. I added the bling to the end of the tails. So now let's do our loops. We have two loops. What I'm gonna do first is we're gonna flip them over. We're gonna add our hot glue to the middle, bring these two towards the center, and we're gonna press down. And do the same thing to the other side. Add our hot glue. Get our little, these look like little crab legs, our little crab legs. Bring them here and press down. And what we're gonna do is add hot glue here. Bring it over towards the middle. Press down, and then same thing on this side. We're gonna add hot glue here, bring it over to the middle, and then we're gonna press down. Just like that. We're doing the same thing with this one. We're gonna add our hot glue, bring them this way, press down, add our hot glue over here, bring them this way and press down. So when I add hot glue here, I like adding more towards down here. So it kind of secures this a little bit more as well. So when I press down, I add hot glue here and hot glue here. So it kind of gives you another layer of security right there. So I add more hot glue over here. And then we bring it over. So now it's time to stack and put our bow together. So here is first layer. Our second layer is going to be a tail right here. Put this one on top. Okay, so let's layer down our tail first. So let's add our hot glue to the second one. Put our tail on top like this. Secure that. So this is the biggest one. We put a tail on top of the biggest one. We're gonna get our smaller one and put this one on top. So here I'm gonna add hot glue. And then put this one on top of this one. I'm gonna press down. I'm just using glitter because it's all, I'm using hot glue because it's all glitter. Ripping off the excess glue, make sure it's nice and stuck on there. So we're looking like this. Now it's time to add our final tail, which is the bottom tail. And that's gonna go like this. Look how cute. Okay, so let's add our hot glue down here. We're gonna add a generous amount, you guys. Hot glue, hot glue, hot glue, hot glue. I'm gonna put this one on top. And then we're gonna press down. So make sure that we press over here too where we added the hot glue. So now we're looking like this. So now let's get our center strip. So I got my center strip. I can do it two ways. We could do it on an alligator clip, or if you guys watch my Annalicia tutorial, we could add it with a zip tie and add it with a hair tie. So depending on how you want to add it, alligator clip or a hair tie, you can watch the Annalicia tutorial on how I did the hair tie. But for this one, I'm going to add it on an alligator clip. Because my daughter, she's not a cheerleader, but she is a Nova dancer for the band. So she doesn't have to wear it in a hair tie. And she wants it on the alligator clip. So we're going to press down here. I'm going to wrap all this around, add hot glue here, hot glue on top, hot glue here. So she could wear this bow on Spirit Fridays with her Nova shirt. And she'll be ready to go. I'll get scissors, I'm going to cut off this excess here. And then we'll add our alligator clip boutique. So I'm doing a 5-inch bow. No, actually this is bigger. I'm using the 80mm alligator clip. So it is 5.75 inch ribbon line with 1/4 inch. And this bow, I think it's 6 inches, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, this bow measures 6 inches. Can you guys see that? It is 6 inches wide. It is a big bow. Okay, so we're using an 80mm alligator clip. I get my alligator clips from mariatretodiyco as well. We're gonna add hot glue to the back of it. Hot glue to the back. And we're gonna stick it on. Make sure it's nice and stuck on there. And then open up, make sure it doesn't cover up the teeth. It does cover up the teeth. So let's trim it off just a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. We're gonna add our hot glue back here. Open up our alligator clip, put this towards the middle and press down. So I still have one usable. Then I'm gonna add more hot glue to the middle of my alligator clip. Bring my 1/4 inch grosgrain ribbon towards the center. Grab my X-Acto and I'm gonna rub it to make sure it's nice and stuck on there. And she is done. Let me take it outside for you guys to see how it looks like on the outside. Here is the Elite bow from mariatretodiyco. She measures 6 inches in width. She is perfect.